Of baseball on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. The Brewers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Here's Brock Holt now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 268 the average for him coming in. 2 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Fouled away. Cain, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. Throw won't get him.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here it comes on 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's gone just 2 for 15. The 0-1 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Chopper down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Stepping up now, Ryan Healy, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Oh, and he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's through. A base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Brewers are out in front 2-0. Brandon Woodruff will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. Popped him up. Here comes Yelich. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Derek Dietrich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Up the middle. Sogard is there. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 2 and the Reds nothing. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitches, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
At the plate, Brock Holt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Galvis relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead it 3-0. Ready now for Cincinnati. Aristides Aquino. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Holt backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun on the run, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Woodruff has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. Fielded cleanly. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now a throw over to first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Pitch misses the throw down. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. One left for Cincinnati, still down 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. Into the box now, Keston Hiura, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, catcher, Narvaez.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. None out, runners at first and second. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And another foul ball. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
In now, Ryan Braun. Balls his first time up. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. He's in at second.